Good everybody, my name is ZeroKlix and welcome back to more Subnautica Below Zero. Now, I'm sorry it's been a while yet again. My exams start on Tuesday, so I literally have very little time to do anything at all, which is why I'm not uploading. But recently the Shadow Leviathan came out, and now we have something that's potentially even bigger, or at least in my book it is. I've been waiting for this creature for so goddamn long, and I was scared because it was originally a cut candidate. Lots of people thought it might not make it in. Obviously, just because it's in now, it's not finished or anything like that, so just because it's in now doesn't mean it will always be in, if you know what I mean. So it does look like we're going to be getting the Ventgarden in the game at some point. Now, I haven't actually spawned this in myself yet. I don't even know the spawn command, so I'm going to have to completely guess it. But someone did put it in my Discord server. If you're not there already for whatever reason, you really should join. It's the place where pretty much all of the news goes straight away. It's very, very rare that it's not there first, or at least second to the actual Subnautica server. So I would recommend you 100% go there. It's a great place to hang out. You can chat to me and others as well. That's enough of that plugging. But we need to go for somewhere where I'm assuming it's pretty big, because the screenshot I saw, I didn't look at it properly, but from what I saw, it looked pretty massive. So we're probably going to need to go somewhere that's reasonably spacious. Okay, this was a bad biome to go to. We'll go somewhere a bit better. Wow, it is really dark everywhere. It's been ages since I played this. I still don't have that many hours on it because this really just isn't the right time for me to be playing this sort of game right now. Once my exam's finished in June, I will 100% be playing this more, but at the moment this is very low on my priority list, which is why it's taking me so long to do this sort of thing. So I don't know how big it is, as I said, but I feel like we're going to need to get somewhere quite deep to actually get anywhere where it's going to be worth putting it in. Because from what I've heard... No! Oh! From the screenshot it looked pretty blimmin' massive. And I want to be able to see it in its full glory. I'm not sure how tall it is, how wide it is, whether you can go in it yet. Anything like that. I just know that it's potentially spawnable. And if it's not spawnable, it's going to be a bit embarrassing, because that's the entire reason I've started recording. Let's just turn fog off. Okay, this should be deep enough, I think. If it's not, I'm going to be very, very surprised. But let's turn fog back on for the full experience, and we'll go spawn Ventgarden. Okay, spawn vent. Spawn garden vent. Spawn Ventgarden. That is interesting. Okay, turns out my doofus, they only spawn in a certain biome. They're not, you can't spawn them in yourself. So we'll have to go tree spires, because that's apparently where it is.
100 meters.
Oh!
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There it is.
200 meters.
Wow.
Oxygen efficiency
That is
decreased.
massive. Crikey. Is it just the one of them? Jeez, that is huge. I mean, I suppose it makes sense that you can't spawn them naturally because they're not... At the moment, they don't move. Wow. Let's turn off the HUD for a second. This thing is huge. I never expected it to be this massive. So that's... I'm assuming that's the little hole that will open at the bottom. At the bottom. Which is where they're going to get the nutrients from the thing that they've latched onto. So it looks like this guy is already latched onto the ground. And I'm assuming where it's latched in, there's going to be a big thermal spire, or something that leads up into the center of this thing, because the way they get their energy and stuff is by sitting on top of these spires and absorbing whatever stuff they need from them. But wow, this looks awesome. So at the moment, obviously, it's not finished because you can just swim inside it and there's no... It's like weird textures going on and stuff, but at the moment you can swim inside it, and when you do, it becomes like a whole ecosystem. Wow. This is so much cooler than I imagined. I didn't expect it to be this massive. But I mean, I suppose it has to be if you're going to be able to swim around inside it. That is insane. That's seriously cool. Let's have a look at it with fog. Oh, okay. I see. So it looks like there's just the one for the moment. Wow. That is huge, and I love the designs on the side as well. I don't know what that is. Really cool looking designs. So we're now on ground level. This is ground level. This is about human height. Oh, that is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. If we turn the field of view up, we might be able to get a better view of it. Oh god, okay, yeah, so basically one of the big problems with Subnautica has and always will be the limits that field of view gives you when you're looking at the size of a creature. If you put the field of view as it normally is, which is around here, everything's really zoomed in, so the creatures don't look as big as they're intended. Obviously this looks huge, but it's not nearly as big as it really is in real life. If you did a size comparison, in fact, this is a good point to do a... I don't know if size ref still works. It does, okay. So that's the size ref. You can really see, when it's like that, you can appreciate the size of the creature. It's absolutely humongous. But when you're flying around in your game camera, field of view messes things up and it makes it look smaller than it is. But if you crank the field of view up, it's not really as nice to play with, in my view anyway. But the creatures just look so much better because they're huge. Because the field of view just makes it... gives you a much wider range to look at. I don't know if this is the ideal field of view to play at, or look at things at, but I think honestly field of view just makes such a difference. Like here, still, it looks absolutely huge, but when you zoom in with field of view, it just, I mean, it doesn't look that impressive. I just think that's how it works for me anyway. I don't know if that translates to working in the video as well, you have to let me know in the comments. But for me, that looks hugely more interesting. I'm a big fan of this. I wonder what any of this will do. I mean, I'm assuming this will be animated, and I think we'll probably have little creatures in here, maybe a little ecosystem, lots of plants, little fish. We've got some sort of green orbs, and then this is the area where all the nutrients come in from the thermal spire. This looks like a tonsil, but I don't know what it's going to be or what it does. And then this is where all the creatures' brains are kept, or whatever you want to call it. It's an interesting thing, really, because it's not really 100% clear whether this thing is a creature or a plant. It looks like, from what I can see, it's some sort of symbiotic sort of existence, where there's a creature that's living in coexistence with plants and other creatures. A bit like reefbacks, in that they like house other things. But yeah, this is seriously way cooler than I ever expected. I also didn't expect you not to be able to spawn it, but it being a naturally spawning thing, that's really cool. But again, if it's naturally spawning, that gives you the possibility they're going to do proper animations for it moving from one spire to another. I'm assuming there'll be paths that they'll take, a bit like the Sea Treader paths, but more animated, more sort of kept to than those. But yeah, it looks amazing, especially this field of view. If you're not playing Subnautica or below zero at this field of view, you are missing out, seriously. Just give it a try if you haven't already before, because it seriously improves. But yeah, I mean, I haven't got anything else to show you, and there probably won't be another video for a few weeks now, because my exams last for about a month, on and off. So I wouldn't expect much from me, but I hope you do choose to stick around, because there's awesome stuff coming. Hopefully nothing interesting will happen while I'm having my exams, but chances are it probably will, because the Subnautica developers hate me. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is. I'm really glad to see the Ventgarden in the game. It's one of the coolest creatures, or whatever you want to call it, in Subnautica history. In my view, it has the potential to be the coolest. It's just such a unique concept, and there's so much potential with it to make it absolutely awesome. I'll be very disappointed if the developers do not capitalise on what they've got here, because it is a truly awesome sight to behold. But other than that, that is about it. I haven't got much else to say, so I'm going to leave it here, guys. Please remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and you obviously want to keep updated in a few weeks when I'm back. That is about as much as I have on offer. LEVIATHAN likes to rub himself on the Ventgarden. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to keep updated in a month or so. But until next one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao, my friends.